What's up, guys? Jake, the MMA dad. We're cooking right along with some reactions. I'm happy to be sitting back down. You guys let me know if there's anything, because I'm trying out. I got my camera set up, my new camera set up. I also have a different microphone plugged up, so hopefully all this comes out good. I'm trying some different things, and we'll see what happens. So we've already checked out the trailer to a short film that I am one of the leads in. We checked out Burden Riot for Me featuring Mises, and now we're about to get into a new release from Tom MacDonald that I've been excited to get into because I've heard a lot of great things about it from friends of mine that I've turned on to Tom MacDonald. And I haven't got a chance to listen to it because you guys know if I'm going to listen to new music, I prefer to listen to new music with you guys. So that being said, we're going to get into Tom MacDonald's Don't Look Down. I'm excited to see what it is. I mean, 7 minutes and 28 seconds. So I'm excited to see what Tom does with this. But before we get started on it, shouts out to our community here on our channel. Shouts out to the Hangover Gang, Creek Squad, Nightwish Army. You guys have been so awesome and accepting of me. And as always, a big shout out and thank you to our active duty military, our veterans, and our first responders. We love you guys on this channel, and we're praying for you. So I'm excited to get into this, guys. Let's get this rolling. I'm trying to cut down these intros a little bit. Tom MacDonald, Don't Look Down. Let's see what Tom's talking about. And boom.
I can't hide my frown, my smile is hiding from my mouth. I can't lie, my mind keeps finding time to fight myself. I dive so deep inside, feel like I died and I'm in hell. Or I'm so high, my eyes can't see the ground beneath the clouds. Don't look down.
It's a reflective song.
Don't look down. I tried to keep it quiet, silence all my cries for help. As long as I am rising till I'm upside down, I won't look down. This a meteoric rise, keep ignoring all the horror stories like so-and-so got way too famous and ended up killing himself with some pills and a knife. Hey, I am not the one who's gonna self-destruct, got it out the mud. I can way too far to fail or screw it up. I ain't dropping balls, I just blew them up. Hey, I will never let my mental illness be the cause of my downfall. I will never lie to none of my fans. If I did, it would sound wrong. I will never try convincing you dummies this isn't a town hall. Never look down, never look down. Just look around, y'all. Hey, all of my demons are here. All I can feel is fear.
So, seems like this is it's a reflective song, but he's also kind of letting everybody know, like, you see these guys over here that, let the pressure get to them, let the fame get to them, and, they can't control their emotions and stuff like that. Like, that's not me. If y'all think that's going to happen to me, you guys are mistaken. At least that's what I'm taking out of this so far. And, I think Tom has a huge fan base, but in my opinion, Tom's writing is so underrated. He just does so well with the internal rhyme schemes, the way he uses metaphors and similes, and some of the things that he just thinks of are, outside the box thinking. And I think that he doesn't get enough credit for just how good of a writer he is, because you have that, group of people who just don't like Tom because they don't like his political stuff. And again, that's, people putting emotion or their emotion into how they react to something. I can disagree with somebody's point of view and still respect their talent, and I do. It happens a lot. Now with Tom and I are on the same wavelength far more often than we're not. And, but I'm just saying, like, the people who don't like Tom just because they get in their feelings, should still be able to appreciate how talented Tom MacDonald is. That's where I'm trying to go with that anyway. So here we go. Let's keep rolling.
All I can do is keep being myself, and that's what I've been doing for 32 years. All of my haters came out, chasing my name for some clout. What are they angry about? They're climbing as high as their ladders can take them and screaming my name, but I don't look down.
All right, so that, in my last video I was talking about Stevie Knight's channel, and I have a lot of respect for Stevie Knight for some different reasons. As Stevie would say, it seems like this is going to be a talk your stuff type song. So I'm here for it. That was a hard bar though, saying you've climbed all the way to the top of where your ladder will go, and you're shouting up at me, but I don't look down. So Tom is saying you've already hit your peak. You're not going to get any higher. You're out of rungs. Your ladder's done, and I'm still up. I'm way up there, still going higher, and I'm not gonna turn around and look down at you. Oof, that's hard.
They're climbing as high as their ladders can take them and screaming my name, but I don't look down. Hi guys, remember me? I'm the white guy. Everybody wanted to cancel. Nice try. Too sick on my die right. 2 fists full of middle fingers. I got no time for high fives. Too rich for a drive-by. Pay the pilot on my private jet to keep it low and do a flyby. Take 9 knives on a bike ride. Why 9? Cause I heard that a has 9 lives. I'm the one that y'all hated.
Oh man, he's flexing on people now. And I think that Tom, for the most part, stays pretty humble, and it seems like he flexes when people aren't putting some respect on him, and I'm fine with it. That the thing about it is, rap is a competitive sport. That's what it was meant to be from the beginning. So one of the ways of being competitive is by what have you accomplished, right? So like in sports, how many titles have you won? How many MVPs do you have? How many of this? How many of that? And oftentimes you'll have good players, but because they haven't achieved certain, quote unquote milestones as an athlete, they get overlooked. So when it comes to music, when it comes to rap, what are your Super Bowl rings? What are your MVP trophies? Well, it's how successful are you? How many records have you sold? How much money have you made? Those are all the equivalent of the trophies that you see and the awards that you see over in sports. So, part of the sport of rap is coming out and letting people know what you've accomplished and going from there. So I'm here for it. Go ahead, Tom.
Rich for a drive-by, pay the pilot on my private jet to keep it low and do a flyby. Take 9 knives.
I wanted to talk about that part. So he says, I'm too rich to do a drive-by. I'm going to pay my pilot to fly it low so I can do a flyby from a private jet. And then he said, what did he say? Something about, I brought 9 knives because I heard has 9 lives. So, obviously he's using the wussy with a capital P term as a double entendre for a cat. Cats have 9 lives. Yeah, y'all get it.
On a bike ride, why 9? Cause I heard that a has 9 lives. I'm the one that y'all hated. I'm the one who won the game, got paid and famous. I'm the one who laughed in all their faces and became the greatest since old Slim Shady. I'm the one who don't care. I'm the one who goes where no one goes cause they're scared. I'm the one who don't choke when the boat don't float. My throat gets no air. I can barely breathe.
There's going to be some people who don't like that shady bar, and it's going to be the stands. And I'm an Eminem fan, and I have no problems with that statement because he followed that statement up with, I'm the guy who, basically does what everybody else is afraid to do. And if you think about it, that is what Eminem did. That was the whole Slim Shady persona, was, I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you try to shut me down. I'm making my music the way I want to make my music, and I'm saying what I want to say. And that is what Tom's doing. And Tom is making a killing, being himself and not being afraid to say what he wants to say and stand his ground. So I have no problems at all with that Eminem reference that he just gave right there. So keep it rolling, Tom.
All the air I need, oxygen is very thin at the top. I can rarely sleep, stars I'm underneath, shining too bright and I can't turn them off. I'm high as the birds now, flying too close to the sun, gotta burn. Wow, I've been turning up and I ain't turning down. Maybe I should chill, but I ain't learning how. Hey, I'm not afraid of success, I'm afraid of what happens if I take a rest. I'm afraid that I'll end up where I was before, in the hood with no money or food for the rent. I'm scared if I look at the water I'll drown, so I look at the sky and deny there's a ground. I'm not scared of the altitude up in the clouds, I'm scared of the fall, so I don't look down.
Okay, so there's a lot of different ways of saying, like, basically how much more elevated he is than everybody else in the game, right? Talking about the air is really thin up here. I can't sleep because the stars are so bright. I can't lay down and go to sleep. And it's just it's a I'm flexing on you song. And I love that he's doing this, because sometimes, as humble as somebody can be, sometimes you do have to come out and just remind people, like, hold on. You must have forgot who I am. And Tom's doing that. And thus far, I haven't heard a hook. So is this going to be another one of those songs where, Tom just freaking bars for the whole length of the song? I like it.
You. Every single one of you.
Oh, he's mad at something. Well, I can understand that.
I can't even see you because I don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down.
And he's got the black contacts in, so you know what Tom would get with that.
Don't look down. I can't hide my tears, I dry my eyes and more come out. I can't lie, my fear is suicide, not bank accounts. Keep my chin up, but my head weighs like 1,000,000 pounds. Feels like my neck might break, I hear it crack, ignore the sound. Don't look down.
I like that metaphor. So he says, my head's so big, like basically I can hear and feel my spine cracking under the weight of my head being so big. If your head was really big and you got that little spine, obviously your head's gonna tilt to like one side or the other from the weight. And he's saying I can feel it, but I still don't look down. So the whole don't look down reference being, I'm only looking up. I'm only looking at where I'm headed, and I'm not looking back for anybody or anything. In this case, looking back is looking down. So, nice.
I tried to keep it quiet, silence all my cries for help. As long as I am rising till I'm upside down, I won't look down. This a legendary climb, stand on the edge of the legend, it's very high. Think of the men who are dead, cause it got to their head, it ain't cemetery time. I ain't the one who gon' throw it away, cause I'm feeling too lonely up here. I ain't the guy who gon' break from the pressure, it's snowy, my pipes are not frozen up here. I don't wanna hear about these YouTube rappers, I am not in that bracket, punk. Billboard plaques all stacked in my mansion, 1,000,000 cash for my taxes, punk. Call me trash while I produce anthems, y'all attacking with plastic guns. I'm the biggest independent rapper in the world, you just live on my planet, punk. Got an acid tongue and massive lungs, every single track I've done is packed a punch. Used to be an addict, yup, I crashed a truck in Canada, going too fast, blackout drunk. I was nice at the start, but the mood all changed. The reactors who trash me for views are lame. Don't ask me to help you, remove no claims. If I see you punks, you go lose your chains. I am the one who they all call a liar. When I told them that I'd help my mom retire, they thought that I'd buy a new crib and a chain and a ring and a whip and some rims for the tires. Guess what? Mom don't work. Sent 100 grand in an LV purse. Made an album with Nova and Brandon. They own half the masters. I told them the fam comes first. Still got the pills that the doctor gave me to combat.
All right. So, he's calling out I guess reactors out there who use his name to get the views, and then all they do is trash him, which is, that's some punk stuff. He's saying, like, don't call me a YouTube rapper. I'm not in that bracket. You know, I'm just talking about tax bracket. You know, he's obviously, you know, way bigger than just, you know, a quote unquote YouTube rapper. But the part that I really liked in that particular little stretch was where he was talking about they thought that he was lying when he said that once he gets some money, he's going to retire his mom, you know, and he's saying that everybody thought I was going to go do all this stereotypical rapper stuff. I was going to go, you know, buy these cars with these rims and like all this other materialistic stuff. And then he says, guess what? Like, my mom don't work. And he's like, I sent her a whole bunch of money and I think he said LV purse. I'm assuming he says Louis Vuitton. And then he said that he did a song with Nova and, was it Brandon? And he said they own half the masters. So he's showing you, he said, because family comes first. So Tom's showing you that he's living the things that he's coming on here and preaching. And I really appreciate that by Tom. And even though he's had a lot of really hard bars in here, that particular statement is my favorite because it just shows the type of person that Tom is and that he's loyal to the people who deserve his loyalty. I also thought it was funny how he said to those, you know, channels using his name and they're wanting him to remove the claims, like don't be calling me for that. If I see you, you're gonna lose your chains. You know, for those of y'all who don't know, you know, snatching your chain, that's a way of saying, like, when I see you, we're gonna be throwing some hands. But I mean, all my stuff gets copyright claim, but guess what? I don't monetize my reactions because this is their content. I'm just giving my opinion on it. So I mean, all my stuff gets copyright claim, but it doesn't matter because I don't try to monetize it anyway. So I feel you, Tom, but I really respect, you know, taking care of your mom and taking care of Nova and Brandon and being a stand-up guy.
The depression and the panic attacks. I'm the type of person who won't even take a Tylenol, even when I got a dozen knives in my back. They're calling me whack, but I don't react. I don't have time to write raps, replying to trash. All me, the whole team, yeah, they trying to cap. I'm concrete, but my demons hide in the cracks. I'm the one. I ain't bought liquor for months, and you're lucky I'm sober. I'm nuts when I'm drunk, mix the whiskey with soda. The man I become would invite you all over. Put drugs in your punch. When you pass out, I'll wrap you in plastic and hit you with hammers and flatten your skull till it's crushed. I don't name names, I don't play games. I just aim, spray, and throw the guns. The rappers who hate act like family now. They try to jack my style like some hand-me-downs. They want 1 million views, I want a Grammy now. And the closest they'll come is they Grammy's house. I don't even drink, but I'm planning how I can make a brewery in a massive house to give free booze out to these rapping clowns, and they can die using that to wash Xannies down. I'm the most successful guy to hold a pencil. I've been great for so long, I'm bored of flexing. I became a machine made of iron. Check inside, peel the skin off and let the metal shine. I've been the greatest for so long, it feels normal for me to be special. So much clout I could buy back the souls of these rappers that sold them for cash to the devil. Why is everybody always talking, criticizing how I'm doing it my way? If I'm so trash, why don't y'all release your videos on a Friday? Because that's my day. Ooh. Comparing our numbers, you cook like some fried eggs.
Oh, man. That, you want to talk about a flex. Said, why don't y'all release your music on a Friday? Because that's my day. He's saying, y'all don't release your music on Fridays because you know that's when I release, and you know that your content isn't even going to compete. So you're not even going to put yours out on the same day as me. Woo! Wow. I like the way he did it, too. The souls of these rappers that sold them for cash to the devil. Why is everybody always talking, criticizing how I'm doing it my way? If I'm so trash, why don't y'all release your videos on a Friday? Because that's my day.
Comparing our numbers, you cook like some fried eggs. Like white legs, you only get views if you say my name. Angry I'm famous and not a great rapper, and you've been working stupid hard. I don't have to rap fast to impress all my fans. I am a superstar! Man, I'm built for this, I kill for this. Never get back all the blood that I spilled for this. I'm at the top, I don't even seem high enough. I need a couple more hills and some stilts for this. Hey, there ain't nobody around. The top of the mountain, I scream and I shout. Nobody up here but me is allowed. The VIP section is deep in the clouds. Go ahead and call me a clown, cause I cannot hear it. Your sky is my ground. To look me in the eye, you'd have to reach the summit. I won't see you coming, I don't look down. If I stepped on...
He just said... Your sky is my ground. I had to think about that one for a second. He's saying that the highest you could ever reach is my lowest. That's where I started. Damn. When he decided that he wanted to, to talk his stuff, he's doing a damn good job of it.
And my feet on fire, my toes turn black, and my shoes melt off, and my bones touch ground. I will not look back, I cannot look down. I don't care about how hard it gets. I gotta be the fire in the dark, I guess. I got a beating heart inside an iron chest. If they're sleeping on me, I ain't trying to rest. Hope they die in their sleep while I climb to the peak, and their eyes never see all the heights that I reach. I deserve it, cause I took the stairs to the moon. I might die from exhaustion, but I like the view. I'm higher than planets. The average person would die from the temperature. Bodies are burning, the oxygen needed for life isn't adequate. I hold my breath until I'm turning purple. All my life, all you did was doubt, and now my success gon' kill you now. Wish I could see him put you in the ground, but as bad as I want to, I'll never look down.
I love that aggression.
You don't get it still. I am the one. You don't have to admit it to yourself. You don't have to admit it. Don't look down. You don't have to tell the whole world that when you look at me, you have to look up to me. And I don't look down. Don't look down. Everybody, please keep on talking. I am a superstar.
Video by Nova. Shouts out to Nova as always. All right. And Tom, so obviously some people pissed him off, and I mean, you guys know I've reacted to some of his pissed off tracks before, and y'all know I like when Tom gets in that bag that he's gonna let people know what's on his mind. And the aggression there at the end, like you could hear it in his voice, like, he meant it. I mean, it's not like, I don't know, maybe the technology exists, but like to make your voice sound that way, but I don't think Tom would do that. I think that he meant every single word of this song, and it just, when he was in the booth recording this, that's just the way his voice got, because that aggression was coming out, because he had all that he wanted to get off his chest. And the thing is like he's humble a lot, and when you're sitting back and you're trying to be humble, but you got all these people trying to speak dirt on your name or trying to whatever, you get to that point where you're just like, no, I'm not going to do it no more. Great video. I love it. I love the energy. I love the aggression. I love that Tom is talking his stuff and letting people know. Guys, my camera's about to die. The battery light's flashing at me. I hope you guys enjoyed these reactions. I'm going to try and get a couple more done this week. So before my camera dies, I love you guys. I'll see y'all on the next one.